Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to talk about Math 6 Week 4. Pero before we start, kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe sa channel ko, please subscribe now and do not forget to hit the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga videos ko. Thank you. Now, let's start with. So today we are going to talk about adds and subtracts decimal numbers and mixed decimals through 10,000ths. So now let's start our lesson. After going through this lesson, you are expected to add and subtract decimals and mix decimals through 10,000ths without or with regrouping. But before that, let us recall the process on how to round off decimals. So ito yung pinaka-importante na i-review din natin. How to round off decimals. Pero there are only two rules in rounding off decimals. That is, add 1 to the digit in the rounding place if the digit to its right is 5 or greater than 5. Then drop all digits after the rounding place. And if the digit to the right is 4 or less than 4, retain the number to be rounded, then drop all digits after the rounding place. So para malinaw yan, i-apply natin. Pero we still need to review the place value of decimal numbers. Baka kasi nalilimutan na. Now, let's have an example of a decimal number. Let's have an example. Let's try this one. Ayan. 1 and 2,345 10,000ths. So, pag isinulat natin yan is 1 and 2,000, 2,000, ayan, ang sulat nyo, 2,300, 45 10,000ths. So this is our given 1 and 2,345 10,000. So yung decimal point, it is read as ind. Now, let's review the place value. So, since ito, whole number siya, ang place value niya is ones. Siya yung ones digit. And after the decimal are the decimal digits. The place value of 2 is tenths. Place value of 3 is hundredths. Ang pangit ng sulat ni ma'am. And the place value of 4 is thousandths. And the place value of 5 is 10,000ths. Again, now let's review the place value of decimal number. So This is the decimal point. After the decimal point are the decimal numbers. To the right of the decimal point is the decimal numbers. So the first place value is tenths. The second place value is hundredths. The third place value is thousandths. And the fourth place value is the 10 thousandths. So, kung mapapansin nyo, pag decimal numbers, ang place value niya ay may TH or THS sa dulo. Kapag whole number, may S lang. Ano? So, here is how to recall the place value of the decimal number. So, kapag isinulat natin siya into words, ang last place value na 10,000 ay mag-a-appear sa dulo kapag isinulat natin siya into words. So, inilalagay yung last place value ng decimal sa dulo kapag isinusulat natin siya in words when writing it in words. Now, so that is for the place value of decimal. Kasi dapat alam nyo to, kapag mag-round, there are directions that we need to follow what digit to be rounded. Alright? What should be rounded? Nakalagay sa direction. So, kung hindi nyo alam yung place value ng mga decimal numbers, hindi nyo siya maira-round ng tama. Now, let's go to the next slide. Let's practice rounding to the nearest tenths. So we have here the given. The given is 7,268 10,000ths. So kapag yung decimal numbers ay 4 digit, that is 10,000ths. Again, this is 7,268 10,000ths. And the direction tells us to round to the nearest tenths. Alin ba ang tenths natin dito? Now, the place value of 7 is the tenths. So, ibig sabihin, dito natin siya i-round. Ayan. Kapag ganitong rounding off, lagyan nyo ng tanda yung digit na i-round nyo. And then, look for the number to the right. If the number to the right is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, that is round up. Add 1 to the digit to be rounded, and then drop all the digits or change all the digits, the remaining digits, into 0. So now, dahil 7 ang ira-round at ang katabi niya ay 2, kapag naman ang katabi niya ay 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, that means round down. Meaning, you are going to retain the digit to be rounded. Ayan. Dahil 2 ang katabi ni 7, 2 is the number to the right of 7, that means it is round down. Retain the digit. Alin ba yung i-retain? Yung 7. So, kopyahin natin to. This will become 0. Kopyahin yung 0. And then, dahil round down, 7 pa rin siya. Still 7. And then, you are going to drop all the digits. 2, 6, 8 will become 0, 0, 0. Or pwede mo na siyang alisin. Pwede na siyang maging 0.7 or this is what we call 7/10. 7/10 na siya. Ulitin natin, he. Since 2 is the number to the right of 7. Sabi dito kapag 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, it is round down. Retain the digit to be rounded. Ang ira-round ay 7, ang katabi ay 2, so i-retain. Hindi mo babaguhin. At lahat ng digit na nasa likod ng 7 ay magiging 0 o pwede mo na alisin. Therefore, the answer is 7/10. Now, let's go to the next page. Next example. Round to the nearest tenths also. Now, the given here is 4 and we have the given 4 and 3,268 10,000ths. 68 10,000ths. So, i-change ko siya into word para ma-recall nyo rin. Now, we have 4 and 3,268 10,000. Round to the nearest tenths. So, syempre, ang tenths, that is the first digit after the decimal number, and that is 3. And now, look for the number to the right of 3. Alin ang nasa right ng 3? That is 2. So, again, ang basis natin, kapag 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ang katabi, that is round up. And kapag ang katabi ay 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, that is round down. So, 3, ang ira-round, ang katabi niya ay 2. So, this is round down. Now, kokopyahin mo muna yung mga digit, which is 4, and yung decimal, 3, ang katabi 2, round down, hindi mababago si 3. And all the remaining digits will become 0, 0, 0. That is 2, 6, 8. Or we have 4 and 3 tenths. That is 4 and 3 tenths. So now that is the answer for this example. Now, let's have the second example, the third example. Round to the nearest tenths again. So here, which is our tenths here, the tenths here is 0. So we have 1 and 268 10,000ths here. Now, 0 ang ira-round, ang katabi pa rin ay 2. Is it round up or round down? It is round down. Now, let's copy the first digit, which is 1. The decimal is, we have here the decimal. Then, round down, hindi mababago si 0. Ang mababago ay si 2, 6, 8, magiging 0, 0, 0, or 1. Pwede mo nang alisin to. Huwag mo na isasama si decimal kasi full number na siya. And now, let's have the next example. Round to the nearest hundredths naman tayo. We have here 4 and 7,268 10,000ths. So, ira-round down natin sa hundreds. Ang 7, tenths. Alin ang hundreds? Ito ang hundreds. So, 2. 2 ang ira-round natin. And then, let's look for the digit to the right, which is 6. So, kapag ang katabi mo ay, if the number to the right of the digit to be rounded is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, it is round up. When you say round up, add 1 to the digit to be rounded. And then, kopyahin mo muna si 4, si decimal number, si 7, and then 2, round up, magiging 2 plus 1 becomes 3. And then yung 6 at 8 will become 0, 0. Or drop off, pwede mong alisin. Or 4 and 73 hundredths. So it is read as 4 and 73 hundredths. So, ayan po kung paano i-round into the nearest hundredths. Now, let's have another example. Round to the nearest hundredths again. We have 5 and 1,248. We have 5 and 1,248. Now, round to the nearest hundredths. 2 is our hundredths. Ito yung ira-round mo, 2. Ang katabi niya ay 4. The number to the right is 4. So, it is round down. So, kopyahin muna natin itong mga to. We have 5 point or decimal point 1. Dahil round down, hindi mababago si 2, si 4 at 8 will become 0, 0. Or 5 and 12 hundredths. So that is the answer. 5 and 12 hundredths. Now, let's have another example. Round to the nearest thousandths. We have 5 and 3,448 10,000ths. Ang ira-round, so we have here 5 let's round to the nearest thousands. We have here 5 and 3,448 10,000ths. So here, hanapin natin yung thousands place of value. This is tenths, this is tenths, this is hundreds, so this is thousandths. So kopyahin mo na muna tong 5.34. Ito ang ira-round natin. Ang katabi niya is 8. So kapag 8 yung katabi, it is round up. So, magiging 4 plus 1 will become 5 at ang 8 will become 0. Or, drop the 0, we have 5 and 345 thousandths. Now, let's have the next example. The next example is 5,000 and the next example is 5 and 3,441 10,000ths. Round to the nearest thousandths pa rin. So, ito ang ira-round mo, 4. And the number to the right is 1. So, kapag 1, it should be round down. Hindi mo babaguhin yung digit na ira-round. So, kopyahin natin si 5.34. Ito ay round down, hindi mababago. 1 will become 0. Or drop the 0, we have 5 and 344 thousandths. So that is the answer. Now, let's have another example. Round to the nearest thousandths. So we have here 5. We have here 5 and 344 thousandths. Kung paano i-round yan, wala namang nakalagay na number. So, ang imaginary nan is 0. So, kung i-round mo siya, 0, retain pa rin siya. Ang magiging sagot pa rin is 5 and 344 thousandths pa din. So, walang pagbabago. Now, let's have the next one. Okay, let's apply this in a problem. A birdhouse was built 6 and 243 thousandths meters above the ground. Round to the nearest whole number. So, ira-round siya sa nearest whole number. So, you always read the direction. Now, step 1, identify the rounding place, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina. Kung nearest whole number, 6 is the whole number here. So, 6 lang yung ating whole number. So, ibig sabihin, dito mo siya i-round. And then, step 2, look at the digit which is to the right of the rounding place. 6, ang nasa right niya ay 2. If the digit is less than 5, do not change the digit in the rounding place. And then if the digit is 5 or greater, add 1 to the digit in the rounding place. Dahil 2 ang katabi niya, huwag daw dadagdagan si 6. So drop all the digits to the right of the rounding place. Diba ito ay ito ay 6.243 or 6 and 243 thousandths. Aalisin mo na yung natitirang digit. Ang natira na lang ay 6. So, pwede, minsan nilalagay nila 6.000. Yung mga zeros after the decimal point, they are not significant. Kaya pwede mo na siyang alisin. Ibig sabihin, kahit dumami pa yung 0 dyan, walang value. No, wala siyang value. Kaya pwede mo siyang alisin. Maliban na lang if the 0 is between two numbers. Halimbawa, 6.105 or 6 and 105 thousandths. Hindi mo pwedeng alisin yung 0 kasi significant digit. Alright. Now, therefore, the birdhouse is about 6 meters high above the ground. So now, let's proceed to the next slide. Okay. Here in learning task number 1, I'm not going to solve this. I'm just going to explain. Estimate the sum of the given situation by rounding off the amount to the highest peso value. Write your answer in your notebook. So, ibig sabihin, before you answer this, about how much did she spend, ulitin natin yung problem. Kenna bought these items at the grocery. Shampoo, 24 pesos and 75 centavos. Powder, 8 pesos and 28 centavos. Bath soap, 7 pesos and 19 centavos. Toothpaste, 9 pesos and 80 centavos. The question is about how much did she spend? Kapag may nakita kayong word na about, that means estimate. Ibig sabihin, ira-round nyo muna bago nyo i-add dahil tinatanong magkano yung kanyang nagastos. Doon sa mga sabi, about lang, estimate lang. About magkano ang kanyang nagastos. So, ira-round nyo muna yung mga number to the highest peso value. Ira-round nyo muna bago nyo i-add para makuha yung sagot. To the highest peso value, ano? Now, let's go to the next page. Here, adding and subtracting decimal is similar to the process of adding and subtracting whole numbers. The decimal through 10,000s have 4 digits after the decimal point. Here are the steps on how to add or subtract decimal numbers through 10,000s. Example, 25 hundredths plus 3 hundredths plus 756 10,000ths. Step 1, arrange the digits in column and align the decimal point. Look at the example here. So, dapat daw, isulat mo siya in column. And then, yung decimal point, pantay-pantay. The same with the digits. Lahat ng whole number, pantay. The tenths place value, pantay din. And the hundredths is also, ma'am, walang katapat. Okay lang kung walang katapat yung ibang digit. Kasi magkakaiba ng place. Ito, magkakaiba. Katulad dito, hanggang hundredths lang. Ito hanggang 10,000. So, okay lang kung walang katapat yung iba. Now, look at here. Kanina, wala, blanco yung spaces dito. So, the second is insert zeros in the empty decimal place value if needed so that all the numbers have the same number of decimal places. Ayan, para hindi nalilito dun sa mga nalilito dahil walang katapat, insert zeros. Dahil wala siyang digit, lagyan mo ng zero. Ang tawag doon is placeholder. Para merong digit doon sa bakanting place value. So now, step 3 is add or subtract as with the whole number. Kung paano ka mag-add ng whole number, ganun din sa decimal number. So let's proceed. Here, 0 plus 0 plus 6 is 6. 0 plus 0 plus 5 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. Plus 7 is 15. Carry 1. 2 plus carry 1 is 3. And then 2 plus 0 is 2. Therefore, the answer is 2 and 3,556 10,000ths. So that is the answer. Now, let's try this. Arrange in column and add or subtract the following decimal. Okay, let's have this example. We have 9,000ths plus 4 hundredths plus 23 10,000ths plus 1,332 10,000ths. The first step is to write in column. Write in column, we have 0, 0, 0, 9, and we have here 0, 0.04, then we have here 0, 0.0023, then we have 0.1332. So ngayon, may mga bakanting place. Lagyan natin ng placeholder 0, 0, 0. Ayan, para kompleto na. Wait a moment. Now, let us add. We have 3 plus 2 is 5. 9 plus 0 plus 2. 11 plus 3, 14. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus carry 1 is 8. This is 1, and then 0. The answer is 1,845 10,000ths. So that is the answer. Now, let's go to the next one. Arrange in column, then add or subtract the following decimal. Now, let's arrange in column. We have 0, 0, 22. We have 22 thousandths. Then we have 0, 1, 4. We have 14 hundredths. Then we have here 7 thousandths, 0.007. And then we have 142 thousandths. Now, may bakante. Let's put a place holder para hindi nakakalito. Now, we have 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 2 is 11. 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus carry 1, 11. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus carry 1 is 3. And then 0. So, the answer is 311 thousandths. Now, let's have another example. So, we have here we have 0 or 2,419 ten thousandths. The next one is 114 thousandths. And the second is 2,007 ten thousandths. And the third one is 103 thousandths. Let's put a place holder here para pare-parehas yung bilang. We have 9 plus 7 is 16. 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 3 is 8 plus carry 1 is 9. Then we have 4 plus 1 is 5. Then we have 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 1 is 6. And then align the decimal point. We have 6,596 ten thousandths. So let's go to the next given. Now, we have here 5,419 ten thousandths plus 114 thousandths minus 2,007 ten thousandths and minus 103 ten thousandths. So, unahin natin to. Sabi nga, from left to right, sa PEMDAS, kapag nagsama ang addition and subtraction, we have 0.5419. Then we have 114 thousandths. Add muna natin. Lagyan natin ang placeholder. We have 9. Then we have 5. We have 5, 6. Align the decimal point. Then minus 2007. We have 9 minus 7 is 2. 5 minus 0 is 5. 5 minus 0 is 5. 6 minus 2 is 4. Align the decimal point and then 0. Ilagay natin dito 0.4552 or 4,552 ten thousandths minus 103 ten thousandths. 2 minus 3. Pwede ba? Cannot be. 2 will become 12 and then 5 will become 4. 12 minus 3 is 9. 4 minus 0 is 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 minus 0 is 0. 4 minus 0 is 4. Align the decimal point and then copy 0. So we have 4,449 thousandths. That is the answer. Now, let's go to the next one. Here is learning task number 2. Kung ano yung ginawa natin kanina, yun ang gagawin nyo sa module sa learning task number 2. So, let's proceed to the next learning task. Here is the learning task number 3. Solve the problem below, then write your answer in your notebook. Okay, explain ko isa-isa yung problem, ha? Now, let's go with number 1. 3 pails have different capacities. The small pail can hold 62 10,000 liters of water, and the bigger pail has a capacity of 3,792 10,000 liters, while the biggest pail holds 9,914 10,000 liters. Find the total amount of the water that can be stored in the pails. Ang tinatanong here, what is asked in the problem is the total amount of water. Gaano kadami ang laman na pwedeng ilagay doon sa tatlong pails or tatlong timba. Alright. Now, we're going to find the total amount of water that can be stored in the pails. So, tingnan natin. Let's see. Let's have ayan. So, look at here. We have 3 pails of different sizes. So, maybe this one, the biggest, can hold 9,914 10,000 liters of water. And then this one can hold 3,792 10,000 liters of water. And this is the smallest, can hold 62 10,000 liters of water. So, pag pinagsama-sama mo daw itong mga to, gaano karaming tubig? So, that is problem number 1. Then, problem number 2. The gasoline tank of a car has 4 and 2,893 10,000 liters of gasoline. It is driven to the gasoline station and filled with 9 and 6,782 10,000 liters. If the tank has 12 and 4,894 10,000s after driving to the school and office, how many liters of gasoline were used? So, ibig sabihin, may laman na si gasoline tank. May laman na siya. That is, ang laman niya is 4 and 2,893 liters. And then, dumaan daw sa isang gasoline station. Nagpadagdag pa siya ng 9 and 6,782 liters. Nagpadagdag pa siya. So, ngayon, ibig sabihin, nadagdagan yung laman ng tangke kasi nagpa-add pa siya sa gasoline station. And then, kung nung makarating daw siya ng school at office, after driving to the school and the office, ang natira na lang is 12 and 4,894 liters na lang ang natira. Or yung laman ng tangke. The question is, how many liters of gasoline were used? Gaano kadami yung nagamit na gasolina ng kotse. So now, let's go to the next. 3 sticks measuring 3,265 meters and 2,160 10,000 meters and 4,213 10,000 meters were put end to end. What is their total length? Total length, ibig sabihin, pag sinabing total, addition lamang. Now, let's go to the next one. This is learning task number 4. Solve the problem, estimate the total amount. So, pag sinabing estimate, ira-round nyo muna bago nyo gawin yung operation. So, let's read. Mr. Cruz monthly income is 75,000 pesos. He divide his income to the following expenses. Ito yung mga gastusin niya. Food is 22,450 pesos and 89 centavos. Clothes, 15,670 pesos and 25 centavos. Recreation, we have 5,676 pesos and 63 centavos. And the transportation is 10,067 pesos and 15 centavos. The amount goes to savings. How much is other amount goes to savings. How much is the savings? So ngayon, ito yung kanyang income. Ito yung sweldo niya sa isang buwan. Ayan, buwan. That is 75,000. So, ito yung mga gastusin niya. So, after mo daw mabawas yung gastusin, yun yung mapupunta sa savings. Pero ang tinatanong, estimate. Estimate the total amount of the savings, yung matitira. About how much is the savings. So, here, i-round mo muna itong mga to the nearest peso. Round to the nearest peso. Bago mo i-add mo silang lahat after rounding. And then, syempre, ima-minus mo dun sa magkano yung kanyang kabuuang pera. Para makuha mo yung amount for the savings. So, that is learning task number 4. Now, let's go to the next slide. Okay, learning task number 5. Solve the given problem. Write your answer in your notebook. Round each number to the nearest 10,000ths. So, sa 10,000ths natin ira-round. Alin dito ang 10,000ths? Ibig sabihin, pag 10,000ths yung pang-apat na decimal number. Here. Ayan. Ayan, dyan mo siya i-round. And then read and solve the problem. So, parang katulad lang din ng ating problem.